Hi, and I'm back again for the second time today. Now, I'll explain why I'm back. About 3 or 4 days ago, a new FS22 map dropped. Now, to be perfectly honest, I didn't expect any new FS22 maps to drop, because FS25 has been out for quite some time now, but a new one did. It's a UK map, and it's an absolutely fantastic looking map. Now, I didn't want to do another farm because I've already got 6 farms on the go, so I didn't want to change that to 7. But I thought, well, I'll have a look at this map and just see what it looks like. You know? And so I downloaded the map, and when I went to play it, it told me there were 3 mods that were required mods to play the game, and I managed to find 2 of them without too much problems, but couldn't find the 3rd one anywhere. So I thought, well, I'll reload the game with just the 2 loaded and see if what it does then. Well, I was pretty sure it wouldn't work, and sure enough, as I expected, it came up and said there was one mod that was a required mod I didn't have. But this time it changed the name of the mod, and so I thought, oh, okay. So I did another search under this new name that it was showing, and I found it. But it did end up taking me quite a long time to find these 3 mods, the required mods to play this map. So I almost gave up, and I went and had a look on YouTube to see if someone else had done a map review of it, so I could see what it was worth putting in all this time trying to find these mods to be able to test out this map. And no one has done a map review of this map, probably because it's an FS22 map, so people have moved on. And as I said, it only came out 4 days ago, so I don't want to do a map review where I go around showing you this is where the shop is and this is where the animal dealer is and look at all the farms. But so I thought, well, what I'll do instead is we'll go for a quick drive around. So I've got my MX-5 here, and I'm just going to take you for a quick drive around. Now I'll just bring up the map first. So now the map's called Lancashire, and if I zoom out, there is the map. So it's a decent sized map, as you can see. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to start up here in quite a decent sized township here, and we'll head out this way and up this road, and we'll hang our left up here and go through an underbridge to get out of town. We'll drive down here, and we'll turn here and turn here and turn again here. We'll end up down here, and there's a nice little pub here, so we'll stop and have a drink at that pub and a bit of a yarn. Then we'll head back going around this way, and that takes us through another town here, another township there, and back to our starting point here. But if I zoom out again now, you'll see that the route that I've got planned, I've planned that route because it's got some nice roads for the MX-5, a few fairly wide ones, a few very narrow ones, plus a couple of towns you'll take in. But as you can see from here, there's an awful lot of the map still that we won't be taking in, so it's not going to be a proper map review per se. And if you want to check out the map for yourself, probably the easiest way is to ask me to send you the mods that you need, because it did take me quite a while to find the 3 required mods as well as the map. Anyway, let's head off, and as I said, we'll stop for a beer at the pub there during our drive. Okay, so you get to see a bit of this township here, and in fact I should, before we head off, let me just zoom out here for a second. If I stop my car, just so you can get an idea of the size of this town. Yeah, it's quite a decent sized one, as you can see there. Okay, so we're not going to see all of that, but we'll see a fair bit of it. And I'll keep us on the outside view so you can actually see the map a bit more as we drive around it. Okay. So now that Megabytes just ahead of us there, I've seen that shop on some other maps before, so but then there are a lot of buildings and things that have been used of other modders on this map, and when you download the map there is a big long list of all the people he wants to thank for different things they've provided. So he has given all of the credit where credit's due and everything, so that's all good. I hope I'm not going to trash the car today. I like this little underpass here actually that we're just coming to. This kind of reminds me a lot of Euro Truck Simulator just here. Now remember, we're going to be seeing probably less than half the map today, but we're still going for a reasonable drive. It is a decent sized map, this one. But yeah, I won't be farming on it just because I've already got 6 farms on the go. And that's enough for anyone, I think. Now this bit here, on the right here, I really like to look at this, the way the road's up on the hill and the fence is down there. That to me looks just like New Zealand. In fact, we might just pull over and walk back for a second so I can show you. That could so easily be New Zealand over there. I'm not just here where you've got the stone walls, because you don't get the stone walls in New Zealand, but here where you've got the fencing dropping below the level of the road and the road's a bit further up there. That could so easily be New Zealand. It really could. But this is a UK map, but yeah, it could just so easily pass as New Zealand there. So we'll go back to the car, because I don't know if I pulled off the road far enough. Oh yeah, other traffic can get past. So New Zealand even has these poles on the side of the road. So yeah, that could definitely be New Zealand right there. So we'll jump back in there. And off we head again. As you can see, it's a very picturesque looking map there, and pretty decent sized map, as I said. Yeah, I think there's a turn off up here that we need to take, somewhere up here. That one there, yep, we'll turn there. So Gregory's, what does that sign say? Gregory's Fold. That's where we're headed. That's where the pub is that we want to stop at for a drink, is it? Gregory's Fold. But we will take in a couple of other little villages as well. Oh, we need to turn there, so let's back up. There you go. Handling in this game when you're going at any decent speed gets a bit hairy. And I think we turn at this one, yep. We do. I did sort of plan out in advance of where we were going to go. It's just a case of remembering these roads now. These roads here, perfect for the little MX-5. Absolutely perfect. Although the handle on this game is not quite so perfect, hence why I'm getting up on the grass a wee bit and things. I like the look of these little houses here on the left with the sort of bit off to the side there. Okay, and here's the pub that we're going to stop at, the Lamb Inn. So we'll stop there for a drink and a yarn. Don't want to hit the risk hitting that white Peugeot there. Okay, so we'll jump out here for a drink and wander around there. As you can see, the whole village, so that looks quite nice as well. I'll show you one of the, what could presumably be one of the farms on the map. There's a farmhouse here with a few little sheds and things, and a bit of land where you could put some more sheds, and some hay bales there. And go back around here. I will shut the gate again. Cool. Go down here. You can see there's an abandoned bus. There's a few abandoned vehicles all over the place. In fact, there's 1 or 2 farms that look almost abandoned on this map as well, but we're not going to go and visit all the farms. But I'm just showing you. And as you can see from here, right here, so we're looking at paddock 45 right now. That's a Huge paddock right there. This would probably be a good map if you actually didn't want to own a farm and you just wanted to be a contractor doing work for other people and taking contract jobs. There's just so many paddocks that I would assume, I haven't actually looked, and perhaps we could just go and have a look and just see how many contract jobs there are available. Oh, actually not that many really, but there are a few there. There's cultivating one, some fertilising ones, a ploughing one, a spraying one. So, not bad I suppose, not bad. Okay, well, I've had time to have a drink and a bit of a yarn, so let's head out of this town and carry on our merry way then. Thank you. Head out of town this way. And up past the church here. I must admit I love maps with churches on them, I really do. Being Christian myself, you know, I love seeing churches on maps and things. And this one seems to have one church for every little village on the map, and as I said, there's a few of them here. So just head down here. There is traffic on this map, and I expected to see some on this road here, because this is one of the dual lane carriageways. On the narrow roads that we see, there is no traffic, but there is on the dual carriageways like this. Here's another township that we're coming to now, so we're going to slow down through here, not be a speed demon. And there's another pub on our right there. Okay, road speed limits again now. So as you can see, this map is very, very varied. It's got hills everywhere and twists and turns everywhere. I suspect it would take a very, very long time to learn your way around the map and learn where absolutely everything is. And there's another township here, so we'll just slow down for this one. Actually, I think this is back into the township that we started from now. Yes, it is. We'll take the next left, so we'll start indicating. There we go. Just up here, there's the class dealership again. So we'll indicate to go in there as well. So there you go, it's just been a very quick little drive around the map just to show you some of it. And as I said, this map only got released, I don't know, it was 3 or 4 days ago. So it is a very, very new map. It is an FS22 map, not an FS25 one. There's 3 required mods, but they're quite hard to find. There's no links to them with the link to the map, which is what you normally expect to see. So if it is a map that you think, yeah, I'd like to go back to FS22 and play that map, then maybe just shoot me a thing on the comments and I can send you all the links that you need to download everything that you need. Okay, thanks for that. Bye.